Hey, what's happening, you guys? I love basketball, so I made an excuse to make a top 10 video about basketball, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So this right here is the top 10 players who have abandoned their team. So let's not waste any time here, and let's get right into it. Let's start us off in at number 10. We have Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony was the third pick overall in the first round in 2003, just behind LeBron James and Darko Milicic. Carmelo was drafted to the Denver Nuggets. His career in Denver lasted from 2003 to 2011. There was a conflict on the team and Carmelo wanted out. He wanted to play for a team that can contend for a championship. So that's when he requested a trade. So himself and Chancey Billups were sent to the New York Knicks, where they had a promising team, but since 2011, nothing has happened. Next up on this list is an NBA champion, Wilt Chamberlain, and he comes onto this list at number 9. He is a 7'1" center who entered the NBA back in 1959. He played for the Philadelphia Warriors, who is now the Golden State Warriors. Wilt Chamberlain is the only player in NBA history to have scored 100 points in a single NBA game. No one has even come close to that mark. Kobe Bryant did score 81 points against the Toronto Raptors, my team, which sucks, but that's the closest anyone's ever gotten. 19 points away. Still a lot. Wilt Chamberlain was one of the most dominant NBA players from his time, so in 1965, when he was traded to the 76ers, this came as a shock. He was actually one of the highest paid players back then, earning about $30,000 a year. I know there's inflation, but even with that inflation, that $30,000 today would be worth around $244,000 a year, which is pretty decent, but compared to the NBA contracts these days, that's nothing. Okay, so Kevin Garnett disappointed and shocked a lot of his fans when he decided it was time to take his career somewhere else that wasn't in Minnesota. So he comes into number 8. Garnett was drafted 5th overall in the first round to the Timberwolves. He played there from 1995 to 2007, which is a span of 12 years. But that dedication soon was over. This trade was a huge shock, and it was a 7-for-1 deal, which constitutes as the largest number of players traded in a single transaction in league history. When Kevin Garnett left Minnesota, the team was 32-50, which is a horrible record in the NBA. So Kevin Garnett wanted to win. So Boston was his best chance. The same year he was traded to Boston, they actually won a championship, beating out the Los Angeles Lakers 4-2. Sorry about that, Kobe Bryant. Okay, moving into number 7, we have the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. He is said to be one of the most dominant big men in high school basketball and of course in the NBA. Later in his career, he chased championships, but to begin his career, fans thought he was dedicated to one team, and that was Orlando Magic, the team he was drafted to. He was drafted in 1992, 1st overall, but 4 years later, with no championships, he made the big move to team up with superstar Kobe Bryant to try to win a championship. So when Shaquille was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant actually wasn't a superstar. That was his rookie year. So no one guessed that these two can dominate the game of basketball. Despite upsetting fans of Orlando, Shaquille went on to win 4 championships, 3 of them with the Lakers uniform. He won 3 years in a row. He three-peated, winning from 2000, 2001, and 2002, all with Kobe Bryant. Number 6 is Oscar Robertson. Oscar right now is 77 years old, and he was nicknamed the Big O for many reasons, because of his many accomplishments in the NBA. He was a 12-time All-Star, and he was the only player in NBA history to average a triple-double for a season. His whole career, he also defined the odds of a black man doing good in a professional sport. He was drafted back in 1960. He was selected by the Cincinnati Royals, which is now the Sacramento Kings. Oscar played as point guard for the team for 10 years from 1960 to 1970. His big move to Milwaukee was huge. This move actually stunned the basketball world, and there's still a mystery to the actual reason to the big trade. The second year being on Milwaukee, they won a championship, and this was his first and only NBA championship. So for him, personally, great move. For fans, it was really shocking. Okay, moving on to practice. Really? We talking about practice? This has become a very famous interview by Allen Iverson, who has caused a lot of controversy in the NBA. Good controversy and negative controversy. He comes onto this list at number 5. Allen Iverson was drafted in 1996, 1st overall by Philadelphia. Well, 10 years later, in 2006, things wasn't working out with him and his coaches, so he decided to go on the move. He partnered up alongside superstar Carmelo Anthony. And this is in Denver, and they were supposed to win a lot of titles together, but this never happened. So again, he requested to be traded to Memphis. After leaving Philly, Allen Iverson just couldn't figure himself out anymore, and no team wanted to take him on as a starting player. Not wanting to come off the bench on any team, he decided to retire early. Number 4 is Michael Jordan from Chicago Bulls. This is a generational player. He was picked in the draft for the Chicago Bulls. He was drafted in 1984 and played till 1993 with the Bulls, but something tragic happened moment in his life. His father, James R. Jordan Sr., was murdered in his car, and his car was actually stolen from him. This was a tragic story that took the world by storm. Michael Jordan couldn't handle his death, so he retired from basketball. Later, he played baseball to honor his father, who loved the sport, but then he realized, you know what, this actually wasn't for him. His passion, his calling is basketball. So in 1995, Jordan came back on the Bulls and he won 3 championships back to back to back. It was incredible from 1996 to 1998. Again in 1999, Jordan decided to retire. In 2001, he announced that he would be coming back to the sport, but it shocked the world when he decided to not come back in a Bulls uniform. He actually came back as a Washington Wizard. DWade is up next on this list, and this one is a recent shock, but it's a big one, and it's unexpected, and I still can't take this one in. DWade has just decided to leave his team Miami Heat to join the Chicago Bulls. Does he know that Michael Jordan is no longer on that team? This move has had a lot of questions around it, and rumors have it that he's already regretting his decision to be with the Chicago Bulls. He went after the money. Wade was picked 5th overall and he played for Miami his whole life since 2003. He knows nothing else. Another really big shock that happened, and this could have been at number 1, but we're talking about Kevin Durant. He came really close a few times to winning a championship. I mean, that's the ultimate goal in the NBA. You want to win the biggest award in the NBA, which is getting that trophy you get to hold up after you win 4 games in the NBA Finals, beating out every other team in the NBA. Durant is still pretty young, 27 years old, but he wants to be the main contributor to a championship team instead of just being that old veteran on a team who's just on the team just to pick up championships. So after playing his whole career in Oklahoma, he decided to do what was best for him, which was play for the Golden State Warriors. They have become a favorite to win next season, although some might argue that Cleveland might be a favorite, but I'm thinking it's Golden State. Finally, at number 1, it's time to take our talents to South Beach. This speech has become iconic, and as soon as this speech was said, people started to burn their jerseys. And I'm talking about LeBron James. Hands down, my favorite player in the NBA, but his decision to leave his hometown that drafted him, that being Cleveland, it upset a lot of fans. He decided that, you know what, he wanted to take a chance at winning a title and join up with Chris Bosh and DWade in Miami. And well, that's what happened. LeBron James actually won his first title in 2012, and then he won back-to-back, also winning again in 2013. Well, there you guys have it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. So let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe as well. We're nearing 1.5 million subscribers. And if you guys want to watch previous videos, just look right beside us. There's 2 of them for you to click on. So you guys should choose which one you want to watch and go watch it. That's it for me, guys. I'm gonna go make another most amazing top 10 video. Okay, bye.